get to the weather. So we begin with a dangerous blast of winter weather in the west. It's a muddy mess in Southern California, especially in communities hit by last month's wildfires. You can see a mud flow gushing over the rocks near the Pacific Coast Highway in Malibu. Now, farther north in Oregon, several people were hurt yesterday in a massive pileup caused in part by whiteout conditions. More than 20 vehicles were involved. Rob Marciano is in Altadena for us. Rob, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nate. Yeah, this storm had all the hazards up and down the west coast. We are in Altadena, which is near the Eaton Burn Scar area. At one point yesterday afternoon, there were many mudslides happening all over any place that had any sort of hillside. But on this street, this side of the street, it's all burned out. These are all burned out homes. And you can see how mud poured down through those homes and onto this street. But they already brought in heavy equipment to plow things up and pile things up. And there were dramatic scenes on the other side by the Pacific Palisades. This atmospheric river came in with a vengeance.
A fast-moving waterfall of mud filled with debris flooding this Malibu canyon and trapping drivers on the Pacific Coast Highway.
Another landslide happened. I had to turn around, just waiting to see what the options are on how to get out.
Crews struggling to clear the highway of the runoff during the height of the storm. One LA Fire Department vehicle got sucked out into the ocean. Thankfully, the driver managed to escape with only minor injuries. And what's left of the nearby neighborhood of Pacific Palisades has been inundated. Our Carter Evans is there.
You've got mud, water, and debris, rocks all coming right down Sunset Boulevard here. At one point, the force was so powerful, it knocked this parking enforcement car right out of the street.
To the east of LA, more mud flowing in the Eaton Burn Scar area.
No, I've never seen this before, but
Some drivers getting stuck.
I just got my shovel and started hopping them off, trying to see if I could dig out the mud.
Nearby, one grocery store's roof collapsing during the heavy rain. The atmospheric river drenching the west coast is also dumping plenty of snow. Icy roads and limited visibility causing a massive pileup 30 miles east of Portland on I-84. At least 30 vehicles involved.
I think a lot of homes and neighbors are on edge.
Back in Altadena, fire-affected families are now having to deal with yet another crisis.
The fire itself already took such a huge emotional toll, and just to have this added on top of it, it's terrifying. I don't know how much more this community can sustain.
Well, we're all happy at least that the heaviest of the rain is now over, but this is all moving from west to east. Look at the satellite and radar. We're looking at heavy snow and through parts of the mountains. Heavy rain. We had record rainfall in LA yesterday, over 2 inches, but 5 inches of rain falling in total, and much higher than that at some of the higher elevations. So winter storm warnings up for much of the Intermountain West. A couple of feet of snow expected there. Severe thunderstorms expected tomorrow with this system. The same spots that got tornadoes yesterday. That's across the Mid-South, flooding across the from Memphis up through Cincinnati with this system. And then it gets all the way, this thing moves quickly. It gets all the way to the northeast by Sunday afternoon. So everybody being impacted by this storm. It's been horrible, Gayle, for sure. But considering we didn't have a massive mudslide that took out several homes and fatalities, I consider us to be a little bit lucky after this storm. Gayle?
All right, we'll take luck where we can get it. Thank you, Rob.